Welcome to the Sauce Mob. Hit that button that say subscribe and join the ride. You feel me? Chat, we getting new information about 2K24. I'm not excited, but I'm here to bring it to y'all. So far, what we got is some screenshots. So let's look at the screenshots. The first one we got is Wembanyama. That's who we looking at so far. Wembanyama, Victor, #1 overall pick. I actually am okay with the way that he looks. Obviously, the mods, people that mod the game, they take more time with the facial recognition, the face scans, but 2K doing what they doing, I ain't mad at how he looked, because how he looked in 2K23 was absolutely ridiculous. I wish that we could have had these player faces in the draft classes on 23. I really wish they let you use player DNA. Some of the rookies got leaked into the player DNA, but not all of them. Like, everybody that was in my team should have been leaked into the player DNA. So then when you download a draft class, you could actually have these looking people. I'm just talking. No, they don't need to add that to the game. I would just like that personally. But outside of the rookie screenshot, they gave us Rease Halliburton. One of my favorite players, one of my favorite point guards in the league. This is what he looked like in 23 as opposed to 24. The only noticeable thing I'm seeing is lighting. That's the most noticeable thing I'm seeing about the gameplay. I don't know if the actual in-game gonna look this dark and like shadowy, but it's obviously like a cutscene more than it's like a pre-game warm-up the way the lights is set up, because when the lights are shining the brightest is when the games are actually happening. This look like player intros, if I'm being honest. I don't know, but let me know what y'all thinking about the way that those screenshots is looking. We also got Devin Booker. This is what Devin Booker currently look like in the game, and once again it looked like a pre-game warm-up with the shadows of the stadium as opposed to it being fully lit because the game is actually going on. Hey man, I see more puffiness in his eyes, I see more wrinkles in his face. There's more details to the face of Devin Booker. I like the way he look in 24. I'm not gonna sit here and say don't look nothing like him. I like the way he look. Josh Giddey, this is what he looking like in the game so far, and this is what he looked like in 23. His hair is longer. That's the only noticeable difference I'm seeing. Longer hair. That's the only difference I'm seeing, man. I don't really know, chat. But the person I really want to see what they look like is Anthony Edwards. I don't think that look anything like him. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if they actually got the face scan that guy, but that don't look like a face scan to Anthony Edwards. Let me know what y'all think of Anthony Edwards, because that never looked like him in any of these 2Ks. So I hope they get a chance to actually scan him into the game. Since we're talking about graphics, we have to talk about controversy based around it. Screenshots of 2K14 are resurfacing because people are saying 2K14 is the most beautiful version of 2K we ever had, and obviously there's people here to disagree. Here's a tweet that went viral. This community is cooked. Dudes really are sitting on this app saying 2K14 looked better than 23. It did. I hate to be that guy, buddy, but it 10 times did look better. There's a reason that when you turn on 2K14, they put in, we spent man hours in this video game. There's a reason 2K put that in the intro of that game. They have never worked harder on a video game, and it's obvious. I don't know how many man hours usually go into a 2K game, but they wouldn't have put that detail there if that was a normal amount of time to put into a game. And it's obvious they never did it again. So I'm here to just offer the question, what do y'all think, chat? Looking at this screenshot of Derrick Rose on top as opposed to Derrick Rose down below, which one you think looked better? In my personal opinion, I always thought 2K14 was the most beautiful version of 2K we ever had, but that's just an opinion of mine. And what are y'all thinking? I'm sitting here telling y'all Kobe looks incredible for that to be 9 years ago. That is ridiculous that looks as close to what it looked like right now. The only problem is this jersey is crunched up too much. But outside of that, look at their faces. Kobe on 14 got way more discoloration, multiple tones, and more detail. Like, bro, if you just sitting here looking at these pictures and you're not gonna sit here and tell me 2K14's Kobe don't look more defined than 2K23's. Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. Sneakers look better in the modern era because they actually photo scan the shoes. So if you go back and play 2K14, the sneakers and accessories look ugly, but they photo scan everything into the game now. But it's obvious they don't put as much detail as they did back in the day because the graphics still hold up incredibly. Now it's time to talk about what's important. Mike Wang on Twitter. Mike Wang said still hard at work on 2K24, but we'll talk soon. One small tidbit for now. RIP to quick drops off of 1. Chat, the community is excited about this. The 6'9" builds ain't jumping from East Africa to the rim anymore off 1 foot with that two-handed Jordan pose. Let's go, baby. So that brings up the topic of what's cheese in 2K. Let's hear what Lakers fan gotta say. Just make sure this doesn't lead to neglecting other dunk animation balancing. There's a lot of other good animations out there with extremely low dunk requirement and low limitless takeoff requirement as well. Great decision though, as for the quick drops. And somebody else replied to that, straight arm tomahawks about to go sicko mode. Basically, the problem with 2K is people use quick drops off 1 so you don't get to contest a attack to the rim. People want to get to the rim, they use quick drops off 1 to get there fast and easy with minimum way of getting blocked. Problem in 2K for a lot of years, you get chased down, blocked from behind, even when you got to step on your opponent. So quick drops off 1, holding the ball in front of your face and putting it, and you leap from across the court while doing it. It stops people from knocking you out the air. It stops you from getting chased down, blocked, and it's a easy way to get 2 points. Layups, people can lightly contest that and you'll miss a layup. Other dunk animations, you cock the ball too far back, they block it. Other dunk animations take too long to get off the gather and people can contest it. Quick drops is so people don't contest you and you get an automatic 2 points. And that's why it's cheesy. And that's why we bring up the topic of what is cheesy. Badge Plug said, I miss the old 2K community. I miss when being good was respectable. Now, if you're good, they automatically say you cheese just to cope with the fact that they're trash. I miss when someone who practiced for countless hours to perfect their craft was admired, not shunned. I miss when people could play however they want. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been in the 2K community since 2K9. That was the first time they had multiplayer team up. That's the first time you can control one person by yourself with other teammates. It was team up on 2K9. I played 2K10 when the first time they introduced my career. And you could bring your my player online, put them inside the Pro-Am, take them to the park. Obviously, it was called different things back then with different gameplay, but I was a part of it. 2K11, and I want to be the first to admit you, cheese has always been in 2K. Come on, man. Cheese has always been in the community. I don't know why he's acting like this is something brand new to us. I've been playing this game for way too long to sit here and act like I haven't seen it. We all know what's cheesy about the game. Being good at the game don't mean you gotta exploit the cheese in it. We all know that, man. That's why quick drops off 1 is a cheesy move. You can equip other dunk packages. Why won't you? Because that one's the broken one. That's what makes it cheesy. Why do you use the Russell Westbrook size up? There's other ones in the game. It's because that one's the cheesy one. Come on, man. Stop acting like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. There's other ways of playing the game, but you choose to equip the animations that give you a competitive advantage because 2K broke them and you want to get advantage over your opponent. You not sitting here trying to play fair. Call of Duty got this thing called Gentleman Agreement. So they say, well, GA. That mean this map is too broken, so we're not going to play that map. This gun is too broken, we're not going to use that gun. It's called a gentleman's agreement. 2K don't have that. So when y'all playing competitive for money, nobody's saying we gonna gentlemen agree to Russell Westbrook size up, so nobody exploiting us. We not going gentleman agreement to quick drops off 1, so nobody gentleman agrees anything in the game, so everything is available for use on the highest level of competitive. Until y'all start GA-ing animations, This community is always going to have cheese, and people is always going to get called out for it. You got to gentlemen agree not to use certain stuff, especially when we playing for money. In the park, who cares what you do? You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all a clip right now. Let me know if this is considered cheesy or if they should gentlemen agree we not play like this. They playing for money, they okay with it, so I don't think this is a problem right here. But I can see some people wanting to gentlemen agree we can't play like this. You got to score in a different way. I could understand it. But at the same time, I can understand why people would let this slide for money. This is the 2K league. They literally playing for money and they not gentlemen agreeing anything. So let me know what y'all thinking about this topic of what's cheese in the 2K community. Because quick drops off one, people don't like it and they got rid of it. What else do y'all want to see them get rid of that's overpowered and cheesy? Some people obviously mad that the quick drops is being removed and they have to voice their opinion. If you suck at 2K, you still gonna suck at 2K after they take all the things you say are cheesy or unrealistic, because the only realistic truth is you suck. You are trash at the game and nothing they do will change that. Play more, learn more, or lose. Still, period. What he's saying is you could get them to remove everything y'all think is overpowered and broken. The fact is you don't play the game and practice enough to even know how to use things to your advantage and play the game the right way. You still gonna have a low win percentage because you're not good at the game. This is somewhat true. Because if you don't play the game much, you won't know what's an exploit. You don't know what's the broken animations. I mean, you could search it on YouTube, but realistically, you won't even know what to search because you ain't deep into the community enough to know what everybody leaning towards. Me personally, I still don't play the game that much, so I don't know all the broken animations. I just know a couple of the obvious ones like the quick drops, the Russell Westbrook. I know a couple of them, but let me know what y'all thinking about all this down in the comments, man. Back in the day, the exploit of the game was the spin dunk on 2K11. All you had to do was run towards the rim and pull down on the right stick and you will automatically get a free dunk. That and an automatic charge move that the cheesers were using, we knew it, bro. We hated them people.